Hello and welcome to the North Somerset Educational Psychology Service Training Library. Today we're going to look at the EBSA Pathway, which helps schools and colleges plan and review their response to cases of EBSA, or Emotionally Based School Avoidance. The purpose of this video will be to explain who the pathway is designed for, how to use the pathway, how to record our use of the pathway, and the benefits of using it. Firstly, let's define what we mean by EBSA, which is when a young person is not attending school for emotional well-being or mental health reasons. We can identify and measure a case of EBSA by looking at students with an attendance rate of less than 50% for at least one term. EBSA is not truanting from maths lessons because a student has not completed their coursework. EBSA is when a well-being or mental health issue, such as anxiety, is preventing a student from attending school. The EBSA Pathway for schools and colleges is a step-by-step tool for meeting the needs and reviewing the progress of young people who are absent from education. Alongside the pathway, pictured on screen, there's an accompanying guidance document, examples of useful targets to work towards for each step of the pathway, and a resources table with links to all of the tools and resources which are mentioned in the pathway. Additionally, there is a Plan, Do, Review template which helps schools and colleges record their planning, action, and review of supporting young people with EBSA. Using the EBSA pathway is designed to be as simple and practical as possible. It is a structured, step-by-step process which makes planning, taking action, and recording the impact simple. By working through the pathway from step 1 to step 7, schools and colleges can identify and meet the unmet needs of students with EBSA in an evidence-based order, building strong foundations for more and more progress. Starting at step 1, which is about gathering pupil and parental views, school or college will create an outcome to work towards. For example, student X has given their views about changes to timetable or uniform policy, which would make it easier for them to attend. The school or college will then look at the examples of provision within the EBSA pathway and select one or more tools to gather the student and/or parents' views. Of course, there will be other tools that a school or college wants to use to achieve its outcome. The examples in the pathway are just things that we like and recommend in the Educational Psychology Service. And all of our preferred tools and resources can be downloaded by visiting the Resources Library, which is linked from the Educational Psychology Service page on the North Somerset Council website. So, after using a tool to gather student views, the school or college records and reviews progress towards their initial outcome using the Plan, Do, Review template. In this case, having achieved the outcome, it's time to move on to step 2. And step 2 is about validating students' voice, i.e., showing them that they have been listened to. Again, a target outcome will be established, and action will be taken to work towards the outcome, and progress will be reviewed. And from here, we will repeat the Plan, Do, Review process until all 7 steps have been completed. Sometimes there may not be a relevant outcome for a particular step of the pathway. For example, if we look at step 5, calming, and the student already has a calming space or resource that they use at school or college, it's fine to record no identified outcome and move on to the next step. The EBSA pathway is about meeting young people's needs, not about jumping through hoops unnecessarily. By this point, we very much hope that there will have been a measurable and positive impact on attendance. However, if not, the school or college at least has a very clear record of the Plan, Do, Review approach that they have used with a young person, which forms the first stage of the graduated response to meeting young people's needs. This paper trail may support future requests for assessment or referrals, for example, a request for an EHCP or a referral to an alternative provision or medical tuition service. Thanks very much for your time. We hope you found this video useful.